I'm just here checking on the turkeys, and they are doing great. I just give them this chicken tractor. Sometimes we can get heavy showers during the day and they might necessarily be under the gobbledygook, so it's just a bit of extra protection from the weather. It's wedged up on the bottom side, so you can see that guy's nipping out. They can nip in and out if they want. Just a little bit more shelter. It's completely see-through covering on it, so they're happy it's not dark. These guys are going to be going to the freezer soon. I haven't weighed them yet, but they're getting close to size. I'd say 3 to 5 weeks should finish the rest of them all off. And we need to move tomorrow. We're going to be moving down to this square here. You can see they've impacted this quite a bit. So we're going to move tomorrow, guys. What do we say? Nobody's talking to me tonight. There's some rain forecast for the coming week, so beautiful sunset. And we'll go up and take a look. It's been a really busy week at the farm. We've had a machine hired in for the week, so me and I got help with Tommy on the farm. He's been with me for the last week, or well, we've done 4 days on the farm, and we've done just a ton of work, and really happy with how it's turned out. We'll go up and have a look at that. This is going to be our brooder. I'm going to put a little lean-to off the roof here, down here, so we've just leveled it out. And we're going to put down some fabric and some 804 and make a nice level floor in it, and then I'll come along maybe in the springtime and put the lean-to on. So I've got my padding for my brooder, just using the level here to make sure that it's roughly well level, but perfect. So I'm going to put my lean-to on, and I'm going to have a 6x6. I'm just going to come off the top of there. And then we need just chip floors fine. We'll put sawdust in there, and that'll keep the chicks lovely happy. We did breed them last year right next door in the polytunnel. It wasn't ideal, so it's going to be a lovely new home for our baby chicks next year. And Tommy just cleaning up that there, and then we got to go around the other side and put down more 804. A load of stone in, make up our pad here. So when we're building roads here at the farm, what we do is we use this as a geotextile road stabilization fabric. We level out the ground, we roll our fabric out, then we put on about 6 to 8 inches of this is 4-inch wash stone, and then we'll come over on top of that and we'll blind it with 804 chips and dust to give it a nice smooth finish. So finish off this little triangle. It's going to be an area that we can tip loads of compost wood chips, and then this is the pad here we're going to level out, and that's for another project that I'll talk about later. We're looking a little bit like a bomb site at the moment, but we're nearly there. We just got to grade it off. We're just cleaning off a bit into the polytunnel. We get a bit of rain comes down off the front because that is almost south facing, so the prevailing wind and rain is blowing into it. So we're just going to put a drainage ditch along the front and then run it out here, and then we just got to grade it all. We've got our pad leveled off there, so that's our level pad. You can see we've got to grade the road all the way back here and grade it down there, just make everything look nice, and then we're going to be done. So I got to go and pick up a whacker plate because I just got to run over the pad and pack that in a little, get it nice and steady, and then we're going to be done. We completely regraded the whole road. We put this road in a year ago, and budget was tight, so we only put on like 2 inches of gravel on top of it, so really needed a good coat. So we've given it that this year. These are just some posts. I'm just going to run some rope along these posts just to keep people from driving on the grass, because I work so hard making sure my grass and my soil is in good health. I don't want people driving on it, compacting it unnecessarily. That's my dad's tractor. I borrowed that. We've put the gardens to bed almost. These got neglected, but we're really going to clean this up for next year. We're going to put in a windbreak here around this bit, so these posts, we'll put a windbreak on them, then we'll wood chip right up. We will maybe keep a little grass verge and keep that mowing, and we're going to put more beds along the back, and probably we'll raise beds down there, but that's next spring's project. here we made a little area that we can tip loads of whatever. If we need to get a load of stone, load of compost, load of wood chip, it's just an area where we can tip it without worrying about any trucks getting stuck or anything. I didn't really have that, so that's a big benefit to have on the farm. This pad here, we're going to put a marquee on that. We're introducing a new thing next year. We're going to be doing a lot of tours on the farm, and so we need a marquee where we can host people, and also hoping maybe to do some trainings on the farm next year. So that's going to be kind of a little centre for that. I've got a marquee. It's 10 meters by 5 meters, so that's going to sit up in that pad there nicely. We can put it up in the springtime and then take it down, so it'll just lie idle for the winter. Another little job we done is we actually chipped this out. This was soil. The road actually just ran up here, and it was getting water build up here, so we cleaned this back. We put in a load of rough stone in there, 3-inch wash stone, and we put in some land drainage pipe. You can see I've got to come along and stone this yet, but that pipe runs all the way along there. It's running off there as well, so I've got good drainage there now in front of my tunnel. And I still got to come along and fill in this ditch here and the ditch on the other side, and we tidied up into a grain store. And we also, the machine's going to be going away tomorrow morning. We made a little pad in there that was just getting a little bit mucky because any traffic coming or going from the field was coming through this area. So I've put in some stone. We haven't put any fabric in underneath it, so that will grow over eventually. And we graded all along here. As I hope to maybe roof between these and make a little workshop, and that'll be my workshop floor. And then this is our brooder here. This is going to be we're going to put a lean-to on here, and that'll be our brooder. So that was a lot of work. And then as well as all that, we've put in 253 perimeter fence posts. So you can see all along here. The chickens are not in bed yet, but they'll not be long. All the way down the back, and it comes all along here, and the whole way around the perimeter we've put in our posts. So we've got my next project is actually going to be in the polytunnel, because it's forecasting some heavy rain, so I need to get the polytunnel changed over for layers for winter. I need to do a lot of work in here. I've already started to take out tomatoes, but if we go in the door, it's a bit of a higgledy-piggledy. That's my marquee. I got to take out all this. All this got to come out. I actually got to put a door in the back because the birds are going to have access to the free range area from the back. I'm going to fence off the garden and this bit here so the birds can't come and poop and everything. So they'll be able to go out the back, and they'll be able to still go on out down along the gate there. It's important that they have access to the outside, and so that's my next project. I got to get my roosts in here, got to get my nest boxes set up, my water troughs, my feeders. All that's got to happen this week. So yeah, I'm going to be busy doing that, and then whenever I run out of ground, I can just move the birds in, and happy days. So really happy, and another week down, and I'm kind of looking forward to getting the birds into the tunnel at this stage, because my workload means I don't have to be moving egg mobiles every morning, and that's a big workload off me, so I can really move into winter mode and start to take it a lot easier. I've just come back from sorting the pigs out, so I just moved. They're down at my dad's farm. I just moved them into the shed. The pigs and the last of the lambs are going to the butcher's tomorrow, so that's kind of all the big animals. Then it's just the layers and the turkeys on the farm, and the turkeys hopefully will be gone in 3 weeks or so. And I just got to clean up some of this stuff now, the leftovers, and get everything looking nice and tidy. But super happy. Been a really busy week, but everything looks great. That's it for me for this week, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you find some of this interesting, and I'll try and keep some better content. Now I've got a bit more free time. I should get a bit better at getting some content up. So have a nice week, guys.